Address should accept only 6 to 40 characters. Enter name as 41. Yes, it should not accept. Very good. Yes. Anyone else?
Achana, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said I shouldn't add the numbers.
Yeah,
Why?
you should
Because
not accept the numbers. So see here, I'll show you. What is the requirement? Our requirement is, 1 second. See here. What is the requirement I gave? Address should accept only 6 to 40 characters. Okay. So see here. Enter name, address, and click on save button. So what you have to do? See, launch ABCD application only, not 0 to 9. That is not an application.
okay.
Okay. And then what you have to
Okay.
do? You have to verify these all objects.
All right.
Okay, that is name, address, and save buttons in ABCD application. So name, address, and save buttons should be available. And then you have to write like this. Okay. And then next one is address should accept only alphanumeric. So no one has written this one. Mandar, Sapna, Elchin, Abati. No?
Achana, I've done that. Achana?
Oh, yeah, yes. Let me open yours. Yes, I got an email from you. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so try to write question also, okay? And Elchin, so this one you try to maintain in one sheet and this one you try to maintain in another sheet. Okay, so it will be easy. Okay, so first thing is what you have launched ABCD application. See, Abati, see how he has written launch ABCD application. Okay, so like this. And then
Okay.
verify name, address, and save buttons in ABCD application. Okay, so it should be available. And then enter name as 6 characters. So address should accept 6 characters. Then 40. So name should accept 7. So name should accept 7. 5. So name should not accept. Next, enter name as 41. So name should not accept. Okay, and enter name address as 39. So name address should accept 39 characters. Okay, so now you go for the type. Yeah. So alphanumeric. So what are all the valid conditions and what are all the invalid you have to write? The name should accept only alphanumeric. So this is valid or invalid? What did you write? Listen. You wrote wrong.
I
Valid
tried to
and
do
invalid together. You have written valid and invalid together.
yeah, all together.
Oh no, you have to write valid separately and invalid separately. Like
Actually, it starts with valid, and the latter part is invalid.
yeah. So invalid is like lowercase a to z, uppercase a to z. Okay, lowercase a to z, uppercase a to z. Okay, and see these three are valid, right? These three are valid. I'll put here. These are all invalid. So you have to test all the valid and invalid condition, because if any one of the invalid condition is working, then that will be a defect. Okay, so you have to verify all the valid and invalid conditions.
Anna, I
Hello?
was actually trying to do. I know some places which don't
Your
require
voice is
numbers.
very, very low. I don't know, Elchin. Today it is very, very low, your voice. Come here.
Okay.
Yeah,
What I'm
now it
trying
is
to say
very good.
is it good?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes. So what I'm trying to do actually there is, you see, I say enter address as A to Z or uppercase and lowercase, because some addresses they don't require numbers.
Yes,
So that's what I'm trying to do there.
that is true. But whatever the requirement the client is providing, that you have to follow.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay,
Hello?
depending on
Hello?
any requirement, it doesn't depend like what we write. Okay, it depends on like what is the requirement that they asked us to do. Okay, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
and then spaces must be allowed as well, right? Because you can't
yes,
just.
yes. They may ask you to go ahead and use the spaces, or they may not allow. So check
Okay.
whatever they are asking you. Proceed.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Any other questions?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, yes. I'm here. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Alchin, but I just want to ask one question that he in the first 1 to 5 he has written like enter address A to Z, A to Z, and A to Z, and he has written that address should accept, but a condition was alphanumerical, so only alphabet will be considerable or not?
That's what that is what he has written wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking him to
Oh,
go ahead and write all the conditions at a time. So he has written all the valid and invalid conditions within the test cases. He did not mention separately.
okay, okay, got it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm telling him.
And I was asking these questions that how to merge this cells in Excel sheet. I was asking
See
this
here,
how
if
to.
you wanted to merge both of them, see, select both of them, wrap text. That's it. Merge and center. Did you see that, Mandar?
Yes,
Yes, merge and center.
but I did merge and center, but once I did merge and center, then it will goes to the single line.
Yes.
It's not written in the paragraph. So
Share your screen. I'll help you out.
You have to do in Windows phone on a Windows.
Yeah, share your screen, Mandar.
sorry,
Share your screen.
share your screen. Okay. Do I have to add extension?
Yeah, yes. Click on add extension.
Okay, hold a second. Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Don't know how to share my screen.
Okay, 1 second. Once again, I'm giving you the access.
Can you see my Excel sheet?
No. Yeah, now share your screen again.
Sorry.
Share your screen again.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. Now I can see it.
Okay. So like see
So
if
now what
I'm
you want me to do? Tell me.
like see this is a one cell and I want to write something like, and I did this and merge all, right?
Uh-huh.
And if I'm gonna write something, see I want this whole the line in a single paragraph, like
Paragraph.
yeah.
And you should click Alt Enter just to get to this, the next lane.
Yeah, but see, this is again two separate cells, and I think I just need a whole block for
Yeah,
writing.
it's Alt Enter.
Alt enter.
Alt enter.
Yes, not just.
Uh, yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So any other questions? No?
No.
Okay. So in the previous session, we have started writing the test cases. So whenever they provide you the range of the data or type of the data, we have written the test cases. Now, in case if they don't provide you the range of the data or type of the data, then how you have to write the test cases? Now let's see. Okay. In case if they don't provide you the range of the data or type of the data, then how you have to write the test case. See, let's say this is example BRS 1.5 requirement 2. Okay, what is the requirement that they are giving here? Save and submit buttons should be disabled when user enters name and address. When user enters name and address, and both the buttons should be enabled when user selects city and state in registration and application will automatically close when user clicks on save and submit button. When user clicks on save and submit buttons. Okay. So now for this you have to write the test cases. So whenever you are writing the test cases, always you have to follow this template. Serial number, BRS, description, expected result, actual result, status and comments. Okay. Okay. So now coming to the serial number. Serial number 1. BRS is what? This is your BRS. So copy it, paste it here. Now coming to description. So what is the description that you write here? First thing is you have to launch the application. So what is the application that you are going to launch here? A registration application. Am I right? Launch registration. What could be your expected result? Registration application should be launched. Registration application should be launched. And then next what you will do? You'll verify. So what all you'll verify?
Verify if the save button.
Verify name, address, save, submit, city and state in registration application. So what could be your expected result? Name, address, city, state, save and submit button should be available. Am I right? They should be available. Next what you have to do? See now. Save and submit buttons should be disabled. When they will be disabled? When user enters name and address. Am I right? So enter name and address. So what could be your expected result? Save and submit buttons. Save and submit button should be disabled. Am I right? Save and submit button should be disabled. Next one is what? Select city and state. So what could be your expected result? Both the buttons should be enabled. What are they? Save and submit buttons should be enabled. Save and submit button should be enabled. And next one is application will automatically close itself. When it will close automatically? When user clicks on save and submit button. So click on save and submit button. So what could be your expected result? Application should be closed automatically. Application should be closed automatically. Okay? Did you understand? So this is how you are going to write the test cases if ever they don't provide you the range of the data or type of the data. If they don't provide you the range of the data or type of the data, then you have to write this test cases. Okay? So any questions until here? No? Okay. Now coming to test data preparation. Test data preparation means what? 1 second guys. Test data means what? A data or a value which we need to use to perform testing on the application is called a test data. So who is going to prepare the data to test the application? Who is going to prepare the data to test the application?
Development team.
They will go ahead and provide you the data in the form of an Excel sheet. Okay, so whatever the data they provided to you, based on the data, you will test the application whether it is working or not. Okay, that is test data preparation. So in case if the developer is not providing you the data to test, then what you will do? You have to prepare the test data. You have to go ahead and prepare the data. So at least I will give you the requirement. What is that? Username should accept only alphabet. Like this, they will give you the requirement. So for this requirement, you have to write all the valid and invalid. Okay? You have to write all the valid and invalid for this. Alphabets means it can be lowercase alphabets or it can be uppercase alphabets or it can be the combination of both. Okay? So now, next one is test case execution in testing environment. Test case execution in testing environment. So earlier what did we do? We have just written the test cases, but we did not execute them. So now let us take any one of the test case, whatever we have prepared. Okay. So here, let's take this test case, which is already prepared. Copy it. Paste it. Now see here, test case execution in testing environment. So first thing is what? You will launch the application. So launch ABCD application. So what could be your expected result? CD application should be launched. ABCD application should be launched. So what you will do, you will open your application and then you will check whether your application is launched or not. That means whether it is opened or not. If it's open, then what you will write here? ABCD application is launched. ABCD application is launched. Next one is what? Verify name, address and save buttons in ABCD application. So what could be an expected result? Name, address and save button should be available. So what could be your actual result? Name, address and save buttons are available. Okay, name, address and save buttons are available. So then what could be the status here? If expected result is same as the actual result, what could be the status here? The expected result is same as the actual result.
Oh.
The status is pass. Alright? Excuse me. If the expected result is same as the actual result, then the status is pass. Next one, see here. What is the expected result here? They should be available. So if they are available, then the status will be pass. So like this, you will go ahead and execute all the steps. Okay. So who is going to execute this all? Testing team. That is the reason. See here. Test case execution in testing environment. So when you are executing the test cases, definitely you will find some defects. Am I right? Definitely you will find some defects. So what do you understand by a defect? Defect means what? 1 second. What do you understand by a defect?
Kind of error.
Defect means what?
It's a kind of error, or else you
A
can say that
mismatch.
data is missing.
A mismatch between the expected result of the test case with actual result in the application is called a defect. Okay, a mismatch between the expected result of the test case with actual result in the application is called a defect. Okay, so now if ever you find any defects, immediately you will have to go ahead and raise the defects to the development team. Okay, you have to go ahead and raise the defects immediately to the development team. So what the development team will do? They will try to fix the defect. Am I right? So now how you are going to raise the defect? How you are going to raise the defects?
Not bad.
You have to follow some life cycle to raise the defects. You have to follow some defects life cycle to raise the defect. Okay, see here now. Defect life cycle or bug life cycle. Defect life cycle or bug life cycle. Now, first one is new. What do you understand by new? New means what? New means what?
It was just detected.
So this status will be provided by the testing team while providing defects to the development team. Okay, this status will be provided by the testing team while providing defects to the development team. That means first time if ever you find a defect, you are going to raise the status as new. Okay, next one is what? Open. So who is going to raise the status as open? Be louder. Yes, development team. So this status will be provided by the development team when the testing team has reported the valid defect, when they accepted the defect, and when they are working on the defect. Okay, so this status will be provided by the development team when the testing team has reported the valid defect, when they accepted the defect, and when they are working on the defect. Okay, so you are a tester, you found a defect, so you will go ahead and raise a defect to the development team. So the development team thinks that yes, whatever the defect the testing team has raised, if it is a valid defect, then only they will try to accept it. If they accept, then only they will try to open the defect. Okay, then only they'll try to open the defect. Next one is what? Rejected. Next one is rejected. Okay, so this status will be provided by the development team when the testing team has reported the invalid defect. When the testing team has reported the invalid defect, then they will go ahead and raise the status as rejected. Okay, go ahead and raise the status as rejected. Okay, and the next one is what? Duplicate. Duplicate means what? What do you understand by duplicate? Duplicate. So this status will be provided by the development team when the testing team has reported the valid defect, but already same type of defect has reported earlier also. Same defect has reported earlier also. So you call it as a duplicate defect. Okay. Next one is what? Fixed. So who is going to raise the status as fixed?
Development team.
The status will be provided by the development team when they fix the defect in the testing environment. If everything is working properly, then they will try to go ahead and make this changes as fixed. Okay. And next one is reopen. Reopen means this status will be provided by the testing team if the fixed defect is not working properly in the testing environment. If the fixed defect is not working properly in the testing environment, they will try to go ahead and reopen the defect. Okay. Next one is what? Closed. So who is going to raise the status as closed? Testing team. So the status will be provided by the testing team if everything is working properly. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? So these are all. This is the defect line. Okay. Now test case execution in UAT environment. UAT means user acceptance. UAT means user acceptance testing. That means in testing environment only testing team perform testing here. Only testing team perform testing here. But here in UAT environment, client along with the testing team is going to perform testing on the application. Client also will be involving to perform testing on the application. So when the client is also involved to perform testing on the application, definitely will find some more defects. Am I right? Yes or no? Definitely will find some more defects. Okay. So what you'll do again, you'll go ahead and follow the same defect life cycle to go ahead and erase the. And then next one is regression testing. Regression testing means what? To test
Checking on the functions.
entire application from the beginning to check if everything is working properly or not. Okay, regression means to test the entire application from the beginning to check if everything is working properly or not. That is called regression test. Okay, and the next one is test closure. So during this phase, your project manager or test manager will be involving to sign off the testing activities. So during this phase, your project manager or test manager will be involving to sign off the testing activities, and technical team or development team will be involving to deploy the application into production. They will deploy. That means they'll move the application into production environment so that everyone can go ahead and use. Like everyone can go ahead and work on it. Okay. So project manager will sign off the testing activities only when we executed all the test cases, when all the defects are closed, and when regression testing is completed. Okay, when regression testing is completed. Okay, any questions until here? Any questions, or you want me to repeat anything?
No, I'm good, ma'am.
So this is all
No,
about
good.
the
So Archana, can you give one or two more assignments for test cases so that we can practice maybe?
all the test cases will be same way.
Okay.
It's what 5 to 20, 6 to 40, 8 to 100, whatever the range you want, you can take and practice.
Okay, okay. No problem.
Okay, type means like alphabet, only special characters, or only alphanumerics, or combination of special characters and numerics, like that.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah. So this is all about the software testing life cycle. So in software testing life cycle, you came to know the entire life cycle of a testing team. That means what exactly the testing team is going to do to test the application. Okay. So any questions in software testing life cycle? Okay. Now we go for software development life cycle models or methodologies. Software development lifecycle models or methodologies. What do you understand by this? So we have different models of SDLC available in the industry. We have different models of SDLC available in the industry. So based on the requirements of the client only, we will decide which model is suitable for which projects. Based on the requirements of the client only, we will decide which model is suitable for which project. So this will be decided by the higher level management of the company along with the client. So which model you have to follow, that will be decided by the higher level management of the company. So altogether you have 7 different phases. What are they? First one is V model, then waterfall model, then prototype model, then RAD model, spiral model, fish model, and then agile model. So these are all the 7 different models that we have. Now coming to the first one is V model. So what do you understand by V model? So V model stands for verification and validation model. V model stands for verification and validation model. So first what you are going to do? You are going to gather the requirements. First you are going to gather the requirements, and then you go for UAT. UAT means the user acceptance testing. And then you are going to go for analysis. Okay, and then you go for system testing. Okay, and then you go for designing, then integration testing, and then coding, and then unit testing, and then unit testing. So now coming to V model. So V model stands for verification and validation model. V model stands for verification and validation model, and this model is suitable for long-term projects. This model is suitable for long-term projects. That means if the project is for like 3 years or 4 years, then only we can go ahead and use this V model. Okay. So, and when you are going to use this V model, it is suitable for long-term projects in which the clients are having stable requirements. That means if the client gives you one requirement, until the end of the project, you should have the same requirement. The requirements of the client should not change frequently. And in this model, both the development activities and testing activities will go parallelly. Okay, in this model, both the development activities and testing activities will go parallelly here in this V model. Okay, so first they are going to gather the requirements, and then they are going to do the analysis, then designing, then coding. Okay, so once after this is completed, then we go for unit testing. Unit means what? Unit. So during this phase, development team will be involving to perform unit testing. Why? To verify whether every individual module is working properly or not. To verify whether every individual module is working properly or not. See here, these are all the different modules. Banking, credit cards, loans, investment, these are all the individual modules. So they will verify whether each and every individual module is working properly or not. So if each and every module is working properly, what they will do? They will combine, they will bring all the modules together to make it as a single application that is called unit testing. They will go ahead and bring all the modules together to make it as a single application. That is called unit testing. Integration means what? Integration. So during this phase, both development team and testing team will be involving to perform integration testing. Why? To verify whether the flow between one module to another module in the application may work or may not work. So this is the flow. Whether the flow between one module to another module in the application may work or may not work. So this is the flow. See, when you are developing each and every module, everything will work fine. But when you bring up all the modules together, the flow between one module to another module in the application may work or may not work. Okay. And next one is what? System testing. System testing means what? During this phase, testing team will be involving to perform testing on the application. How? By executing the test cases with the help of the test data. By executing the test cases with the help of the test data. So testing team is performing different types of testing. What are they? Like sanity, usability, functionality, security. So many different types of testing we have. So you are going to verify all the types of testing. So after successful completion of executing of all the test cases, when all the defects are working properly, then development team will deploy that application into UAT environment. They will deploy that application into UAT. UAT means what? User acceptance testing. Okay, so during this phase, testing UAT, what will happen? During this phase, testing team along with the client will be involving to perform testing on the application. Okay, so after successful execution of all the test cases, when all the defects are closed and everything is working properly, then development team will deploy that application into production environment. They will deploy that application into production environment. So that is V model. Okay, so any questions?
Yes. Can you tell me that what is the flow of this V model? Like first requirement, second analysis, like that?
Yes.
Requirement analysis, design, coding, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and UAT, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and there is one awkward question, that what is how can we differentiate between SDLC and testing life cycle?
So what is that?
How can we differentiate that? First, we have to go for the SDLC or software testing life cycle. Like,
SDLC you will not do. SDLC is just a procedure where you have to follow in each and every project. Testing life cycle is, as a tester, what you have to do.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, got it. Thank you.
Any questions? Any question? No? No questions. Okay. So now coming to waterfall model. So this waterfall model, we will go ahead and do it in tomorrow's class. Any questions until here, or you want me to repeat anything? Because waterfall model, if I start now, I will not be able to finish. So any questions, or you want me to go ahead and discuss
I
anything?
don't have.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So do we have to go for this SDLC models and methodologies, or like as a tester, do we have to go and uh, 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 like check this V model or waterfall model or something, or the
That client will tell you whether you have to go for V model or waterfall model.
okay.
Okay, client will inform you.
Okay, and you just told that development and the testing will work parallel.
Yes.
Then how can you test the software before coding? Like first you have to go for coding. Once you are done with the coding, then you have.
See, once the application is developed, then only you'll go for testing. But in the meanwhile, they will provide you the BRS and FRS documents. So when they provide you the BRS and FRS documents, development team will go ahead and try to develop the application. In the meanwhile, what the testing team will do, they will try to write the test cases. They will not test it.
Okay, so in this particular V model, we have to go for test cases in this system testing area.
Yes. Types of.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So revise
Yeah.
until here. Everyone, if ever you have any questions, we'll discuss in tomorrow's class. Everyone. Okay? Any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any questions.
Okay. Okay, guys.